call the runner.
Yeah, runner.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right, you're in. You're in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, come on. Let's go down the steps. So, it's been, how many weeks of sun has it been?
How many weeks?
Yeah, of sun. 2, 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Okay, and today it started raining, yeah? And we were somewhere very special. So it's I'm going to introduce them. Well, I'm Gus, and
I'm Pete.
Well, I said that as if anyone would know, but I am Gus, and this is Pete. And Pete is part of the Manchester. I've always called it the Manchester Music Mafia, but it's not. Mafia's got terrible connotations, doesn't it? But I meant it in a. It's like Are you closing that? Yeah. Because then we won't see.
I want to do the big reveal.
But it's like a mycelium, isn't it? Mycelium fungus, the music scene in Manchester, because you know everyone, don't you? Yeah. And if he doesn't know everyone, he has known everyone. I'm going to put this microphone thingy down here, so it can record us, so I can just concentrate on this. But you have known or played with just about everyone, haven't you, in the past?
I've had a go at a few.
Yeah.
I invite myself on stage. They don't know that I've played with them. But then by the end of the gig, I'm just there.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I like it. We met on which tour did we meet on?
Pedals and Pumps.
Pedals and Pumps.
2010 with Paul Heaton.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And we cycled a long way.
You and Paul cycled a long way.
Yeah. And
I drove the van.
You drove the van, but you did a lot of humping around, didn't you?
We did a lot of humping around.
Stuff in and out. So the idea of being here is that Pete is passionate about motorcars generally, but you're very passionate about a certain sort of motorcar. In actual fact, sometimes it's quite difficult to get shut up about them, isn't it?
I love them.
Yeah, well, it does. And you're going to love it too. And it's got a really good story. This one's got a really good story. So do you want to do the reveal?
Let's do the reveal.
So let's have a look. What's in your garage, Pete? Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Come on, talk us through it then.
This is my 1967 1500 Carman convertible Beetle in Java Green.
Java Green.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, and it's got a story about it. So should we get it out so we can have a look at it?
Yeah, let's.
How do we get it out? Do we drag it out?
We can just drag it out. But it will start first time.
Will it?
I'm confident.
Why you push that? That's so light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh? So light.
Oh,
come on. Look at that. And to see this now, you would obviously assume that this is how you got it, but this isn't how you got it, is it?
Well, this one, kinda.
Did you?
So this wasn't really a restoration project, although it's never fully been restored. It's like quite original, and that's why I bought it.
Yeah.
But it's had work. It's had bits of paint, like the wings have been painted. But then when I went to go and see it, I travelled a long way for this one. It was leaking oil.
Hang on, wait, no. Tell us where you went first, because it's a bit mad, isn't it?
Malmo in Sweden.
Malmo.
And all I'll say is, don't go on the internet late at night thinking I might buy a car.
Because you will.
Because you will. Especially when the flight was 50 quid. You're going to go and have a look. And your mate says, that sounds like a great trip.
Yeah. But also, once you've actually you've dedicated yourself to going, like you say, you've paid 50 quid for the ticket, you're going, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's very difficult to come away empty-handed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very difficult.
It is. You try shoving this in the baggage compartment. It was well hard.
So what did you do? So you went over there, and where was it? What was the circumstances in?
I'll say that I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah.
If we rewind back to when I was 17, I bought a Java Green.
Oh, so you've got history with it.
Colour.
Oh, okay.
I bought a Java Green Beetle, which used to belong to a neighbour, and when I was a kid, I just used to go and bore them to tears about it, and I just completely...
Did you?
Yeah, I adored this car. And then when I was... That was probably when I was about 11 or 12, and when I passed my driving test, the car disappeared, and I bumped into my neighbour. He said, "What's happened to the car?" And he went, "Oh, I jacked it up, and it turned out it was built out of chicken wire, and all the side had fallen in." And he paid for this like council garage, and it was in there, and it had been in there for 4 years. He didn't know what to do with it. So I bought it and restored it ish. I didn't really know.
And how bad was it?
It was pretty usual things for these. The heater channels had rusted out.
Yeah.
A few repairs needed to be done. But as it worked out, it had a really bad restoration in the 80s, 90s.
That's quite common, isn't it?
Really common. So it had some really bad restoration work done. And I was on a really shoestring budget.
Yeah.
And I trusted.
How old were you?
17.
Yeah.
I was working in a bar. And not, earning minimum.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I found this garage who said it could be good restoration. So I put it into him. And he took a deposit off me.
Yeah.
Of 600 quid, which was like a summer's work.
Yeah, exactly.
And 9 months later, the car was still sat there and didn't do anything. So I was grateful. A friend of mine had a Volvo. He traded in used Volvos, and he was a farmer, and he was quite a big bloke. And I was a bit meek and mild, and he basically got really angry on my behalf and said, "This guy's really taking the mick out of you.
Yeah.
Let's go and get your car back." And he went down there, and it had no windows in, no wings.
So the bloke had taken it apart to a certain extent.
But not done anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he drove it out of there incomplete, and he said, "We'll do it," and he helped me do it.
Oh, so that was where you learned.
A little
That's
bit.
where you learned to do part of what you love doing now.
He welded it, and then I put it back together because we're on a budget. And then after that, but we didn't. I mean, it was a bit of a bodge restoration. It was literally budget restoration.
Yeah,
get it past.
Yeah, exactly. Get it so that it runs and you can use it, and that's the key. And then it's a rolling restoration rather than a restoration where it's sitting around doing nothing. I mean, that's sort of the key, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I found a great mechanic following that who had actually done his work experience on these in the late 60s, early 70s. And he was in my hometown then of Rochdale. We got on great. And basically, I would put it into him to get it fixed when it broke. He was a stoic man, worked on his own.
Did you go in there with him when he was doing it?
So first time I dropped him off, man a few words, "You have fixed it." And then because I'm an outbox, we'd talk a little bit. And it turned out he'd always wanted to play drums.
Oh, really? Didn't mention that. Pete's a drummer.
And then one time I went in there, and this is a man of few words. He was like, "I bought a drum kit."
Oh.
And I was like,
Took him a lot to share that.
Yeah. And he was like, "Can you just show us how you do it?"
Oh, sweet.
And we got this pretty interesting relationship where I'd book it in to have the brakes done, and I'd drop it down there, and he'd do one wheel, and he'd say, "Right, spanner's in the corner, off you go." And he'd just come over and tell me I'd done it wrong and show me.
That's what you need, isn't it? That's what you need.
And then this became a better deal, because when I wasn't earning, I'd go down there. I didn't work on customers' cars, only my car. But he'd basically help me do the repairs I couldn't do, and I'd show him the drum beater too.
Brilliant.
And we had this great little...
Brilliant.
But he used to say to me, "It's not much cop, this car. Go and get a better one."
And that's where this came from. So
now, there's an interim car.
But this is the end of that road. What colour is it again? What colour green?
Java Green.
Java Greens. But so this is the continuation of the Java Green.
Yeah, it is for me. I love this colour, and it's the colour of the car that I had when I met my now wife and took her on our first date, and we got married in it. So I'd been on a tour, and I'd come back, going back to the rusty car.
Yeah.
It was getting to the point where I knew it wasn't going to make an MOT, and I put it in storage in this garage, and I went on tour, went up to the garage mid-tour, and someone had broken in.
Yeah.
The car was okay, but I thought it's not safe where it is. Finished the tour, went back, they'd broken in again. So I got the car back home, and a friend of mine really wanted to buy it, and I was just thought, I'm at a point in my life, about to have a kid, I'm going away touring a lot, I haven't got the time or the money or the space to do the restoration.
To do it how you would want it to be. Now you have the money to do it. And time. Yeah.
So I sold to my friend, and he did complete a nut and bolt restoration.
Wow.
While on another tour, feeling a bit sad without a classic car, a friend of mine was selling a grey 67 Beetle.
That's the one you had when I met you.
Yeah, pale grey one.
Yeah.
Which was total opposite to my first car, because it was an unrestored, unwelded, really good car, and it was a 1500. So the 67s came with this 1500 engine and disc brakes, which are a bit of a rare. Okay. It's like the holy grail if you're an air-cooled Beetle.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's still
67.
67
with disc brakes. That's amazing.
So this one's got.
Let's have a look at the details.
Slopey lights.
That's a thing of what year is that then?
So this
specifically.
Well, it finished in '67.
Oh, okay.
So there's slightly different variants, but from when they started making them and they designed them in the '40s, they essentially looked like this at the front.
Yeah.
And there was a big revision in '68, which people thought it was all to do with American crash safety.
Of course, yeah. That had a lot to do with the change in design of European cars, didn't it? Generally.
But this is like the last year of the prettier looks. They call it a long bonnet and slopey lights.
Oh, okay.
But this car, because it's got this anomaly bigger engine, also has disc brakes, has a bit more horsepower.
Is that because that's how the person who bought it spec'd it, or would this have been how it came out of the?
This is how it
oven?
came out of the oven. Yeah, came out of the factory just like this. So
Okay.
This is a large. I'm a bit of a stock nerd.
Yeah.
This isn't modified at all. It's still 6 volt.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still 6 volt.
That's interesting.
Still got points in it. Still got condenser. The engine's the original. The gearboxes, everything's original.
How many? I think that's interesting. Well, I've had this conversation many times about points in electronic ignition.
Yeah.
Points being you are much more connected with the car if you've got a set of points in it, because you know that every year you're going to have to do something with those points, probably change them because they'll be burnt out within a year, depending on how much you use the car. Compared to getting in it and it just working every time. I don't know. It's an interesting. I think that
my theory is, right, it was fine when it was new with points.
Yeah.
And technology's moved on, but the quality of the modern electronic ignition units, I don't think is the same as the if you retrofit it.
Okay, yeah.
If you buy a modern car, it's all integrated.
Yeah.
Plus, if you know how to change points, which I do, it costs £3.
Yeah.
And it'll start running really badly. So
to let you know.
Yeah. But if it's got electronic ignition, it'll just die on a motorway.
Yeah. It swings and roundabouts, isn't it? And I've always been a great advocate of having points in the car, exactly for that reason, because it's part of getting to know it, isn't it?
I've got a spare set.
Yeah.
I've got.
But I do. I mean, I'm sure you do as well. I buy original old sets. I've got sets. I've got a box full of them. Is that what that is?
Look at this.
Oh,
look in here.
Oh yes, and there it is. There's
look at my little sandwich box of old second, like new old stock points. That's my little. Whoops! I've broken down at the side of the road.
Can I also ask you? Have you got a similar box, which is all the points and plugs that you've taken out of it?
I binned it last year. Because
you had it, didn't you?
Yeah. Why do you do it? Why do you take the spark plugs out and then put them in a box? Oh, I'll save them.
To save them just in case.
For what?
I have no idea, but yeah. So you got a petrol pump in there as well?
Yeah, I've got a fuel pump. I've got a coil. I've got a couple of fan belts. I've got some plugs. I've got a condenser. I've also got these little. It's like. Come
on, let's have a look.
Yeah,
these takeaway box.
Yeah, these things go wrong, which is a fuel cut off.
Oh.
It goes into the carb.
Does it?
It's a jet, but I think it's like.
Why does it cut it off if you have a crash?
I don't know what it does. It's some kind of jet. This is where maybe it's a jet, and all I know is that these can go a bit faulty. It's like it's the idle jet, but I don't quite know how it works with the electric thing. But sometimes they go a bit weird. So.
Oh, okay. It's interesting to have an electric jet on there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got the original jack in here as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I've got the original tool roll.
Have you?
Hiding.
It's nice and echoey in here, isn't it?
Oh, it is very echoey. So you've got a little hubcap. I love this tool, actually.
Oh, look at that. It's to get the hubcaps off, is it?
Yeah.
How does that work? Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can see how it works. You hook it over it.
Yeah.
Is that a factory one?
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm going to show you. I did it. I did it just this. I've just had the wheels off this week, hence the bar was in there. That bar lives in there.
That bar lives in there.
Yeah, well, look at this. I love this.
Was this all in it when you bought it?
Yeah.
Well, there's something very special about that, isn't there? Having
Watch this. So you put your jack bar in here.
Yeah.
I've got to get this right around, and then you do that. That hooks in there, and you just give it a little pull.
Oh,
how nice is that?
That is very nice, because you're not scrouching around with a screwdriver, taking the paint off the. Oh, look how clean that is in there.
Yeah, I'm in there, aren't I?
That's very. Did you do that because you know I was coming? No, it's always like that, isn't it?
It's always like that.
Yeah, no, it's always like that. You know it.
Yeah, there we go.
Lovely, beautiful. That's very a very rewarding. See, little things like this filler cap. I find. I didn't realise that that you had to open the hood to fill them up. That's interesting.
Last year was 1967.
So they finished that and they moved it outside in '68. Big revision.
The big revision, is that what it's called?
Big revision.
The big Volkswagen, the Wolfsburg revision.
They changed loads.
Did they?
Yeah, they changed loads.
But let's have a look inside, because it's something to behold, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately all the carpets are rolled up there. I've had them all repaired.
Have you?
And I need to refit them. But there's a few things to do, like clean the old glue off, which I've not done. So.
But what you can see is that there is there's no rot in there, is there?
No, it's dead solid.
Yeah.
So I think what saved it is actually going to Sweden. So
What is it about Sweden then that because you've had what is it about Scandinavia that preserves cars?
No salt on the roads.
Is that the thing?
Yeah. So they have, by law, they have snow tyres.
Yeah.
And obviously it snows a lot.
So they don't salt because they have snow tyres.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And it's the salt, I think, that rotted them. But I should say, because there's an interim. The reason I went and found this car was there was an interim car, which was the grey one, which you remember.
Yeah.
Which was this 1500 1-year only anomaly car, which drove so much better than the green one. Partly because it was a more original, solid, unrestored car in better condition.
Yeah.
But also because it had a ball joint front beam instead of like kingpins and link pins. So they revised that made it drive better.
Of course, yeah.
It had the disc brakes on it, had a bigger engine.
Yeah.
Loads of tiny little alterations that just meant it drove more like a modern car.
Yeah. It's very German, isn't it? So they've made small increments on everything, and they've made the car. But it's an engineering thing, isn't it? It's the way that you would do things, and the way that sadly the British industry failed to do at the end of the 60s, certainly in the motorcycle industry. Small increments every year, small investments back into the machine itself, the thing that you're selling to make money. I mean, it's just a no-brainer, isn't it? But they did it very well. These were old by the time this was made, weren't they? It's an old design, but the Germans did that really well. I think what they did with the Boxster motorcycle as well. I mean, it's still going today. Yeah, but it's the incremental changes of it, which the investment in the product, which was so very good, which they did well.
You look at like a Morris Minor that people who don't know about cars might stop me in the street and say that's a nice Morris Minor, because to them it looks vaguely the same. It's like and they were sort of competitors.
Well, they were competitors, but I'm looking at this, which is 67, and this is already miles ahead of a 67 Minor. Okay, a long way ahead.
But look at if you look at the list of parts for these, and the fact that
you can get now, you mean?
Well, back in the day,
I see.
The revisions of the parts.
Yeah.
And you look at a Morris Minor, it'll be like one wiper motor, I believe, from the start of production till the end, and this will have several incarnations.
Well, the suspension on a Minor is the same as the suspension on a Marina. So not only had it come from the 40s, but it went all the way up to the 80s.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? I don't think there's anything on this on the Golf, so
no.
I think they just said, no, let's try. So many revisions. But that grey car was really great. I mean, like really great. I did a lot of miles in that car. We had a lot of family fun in that car.
Yeah. Until
one night on the internet, and I found this, and because it's a Carman convertible.
Yeah.
That's a whole kettle of fish different, because this was handmade in Osnabrück. In a totally different factory.
Oh, okay.
To Wolfsburg.
Oh, so they took a standard Beetle.
It is.
Did they really? And cut the top off?
Yeah.
And re-strengthened it and did all the.
Yeah, there's all you can. It's quite nice, the car.
Can I come around this side and have a? Because that's really interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that
all this is like extra inner strength. This bit.
Oh, okay.
And then
there's a whole extra skin in there.
This bit's all extra that wouldn't be on a car.
Right.
Underneath there's a massive strengthen on the sill.
Is there?
Yeah. These doors are like made by Carman one-off, because obviously in a Beetle the metal
goes all the way up. Yeah, so they've cut the tops off effectively.
Yeah, probably my favourite feature is these little windows that wind down at the back. I think it's just a beautiful action.
Oh, that is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, that's clever, huh?
So you can have like a pillarless. This
must have been an expensive car to make. wasn't it?
Yeah, and they were expensive back in the day.
Were they?
Pillarless.
Yeah.
If you go, they'll go all the way down.
That's amazing, isn't it? That's really a lovely touch, isn't it? Nice engineering.
So the reason I went all the way to Sweden for it is because of where the steering wheel is, and the fact that basically these Carmen Beetles were made. They weren't made for, but ended up being sold primarily in California. They were the biggest buyers of these convertible Beetles because they got the weather.
Of course
they liked
they
the
were.
VWs and they had the weather. So when I saw the pictures on the internet on that evening, I was trying to work out whether it was a converted car, because some people did buy them and
Convert them. Yeah.
because it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Or whether it was original, and it turned out this car was sold in London in 1967.
I was going to say they don't have a right-hand drive in Sweden, do they? They're left-hand drive in
They
Sweden.
are left-hand drive,
Yeah.
and people get confused because for a brief period they drove left-hand drive on the left,
Well-
and then they switched to the right, and that happened in the 60s.
Wow.
They had a switch.
But that was interesting. Accident statistics.
Craziness.
Yeah.
But maybe they had some right-hand drive cars, but people think that this was from a time when they drove on the left. They didn't. They definitely drove on the right.
Yeah.
This was sold to an actor,
Was it? So it's got.
Stuart Granger.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, he did loads of Western things.
Yeah.
He bought it for his daughter in 1967 from like St John's Wood, big VW dealer. So this would have been, in my guess is
Wow.
this would have been in the showroom as a flagship model.
Yeah.
It's got American spec bumpers that appear to have been on it from new.
Oh, okay.
That was a factory option.
Yeah.
It's got a radio. That was a factory option.
So he's ticked all the boxes,
Yeah. And
basically.
it's a convertible, which would have been super rare.
Yeah.
My guess is that for the price of this in the 60s, you could have had an MG or a Triumph. You could have had a proper sports car.
Well, it would be interesting.
Not a shopping
You're
car.
calling an MG a sports car.
Well, by comparison.
Yeah.
By
Well, this
comparison-
isn't
No,
a sports car.
This is a
This
shopping
is a
car
well, it's
with
a
the roof cut off.
convertible. Yeah.
But I love my shopping car with the roof cut off. I mean, it's great fun.
Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? I'm just getting my head around. So Stuart Granger was sort of Scaramouche, wasn't he? And I'm just picturing him in all those sort of black and white films. I didn't realise that he was English. I always assumed he was American.
So, I mean, he moved to New York in the 40s and then split his time.
Oh, okay. But
So
was he
moved-
English then?
Yeah, he was from London.
I don't think I knew that.
So this was for his daughter.
Yeah.
But his name's on the logbook. And what I haven't researched is whether if you were an unmarried woman, you had to have your dad's name on the logbook. Was that a thing?
Oh, I don't know. It sounds
'Cause it's
archaic,
got-
but the
it
60s
does
were
sound-
archaic,
They
weren't they?
were.
Yeah.
They were archaic.
Yeah.
I was trying to work it out. It's got both names on the logbook.
Wow.
And then it checks out on Wikipedia that his daughter was called Lindsay. So the story seems fine.
Wow.
She had it, because I've got the green logbook, she had it for 2 years, or about a year and a half. And it got sold to a dealer, wound up in Bournemouth, where my wife is from, and was on a street 10 streets away from my in-laws.
No.
How mad's that?
That's really nice.
And the new owner of it was a Swedish chiropractor student, and there's still a chiropractor college in Bournemouth. So he'd come from Sweden,
Oh!
gone to study chiropractor, bought this car in Bournemouth from a second-hand car dealer, had it for 4 years in England, and then when he moved back to Sweden, took it with him.
That's
So,
brilliant.
so the registration's the original UK reg.
Yeah.
It's not like an age related. Because I had the green logbook. It was a total battle with the DVLA, but I eventually managed to get its
Wow, well
reg
done.
back once I'd imported it.
Wow. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could reclaim a registration for a car. So he'd taken it to Sweden and registered it in Sweden.
Yeah, I had a plate.
But he'd done the official British thing by sort of saying that the car's been exported.
But because he still had the green logbook, I was able to get it on the green logbook.
Yeah, I see what
So
you're
you-
saying.
you
Yeah,
have to have
that
official-
makes sense.
You
Yeah.
have to have official document. A photograph isn't enough. And
Yeah.
that's why I had to really battle. I was like, no, it's a British car.
Yeah.
Let's have it back.
Did you find them helpful to deal with, DVLA?
I found it really depended
I know you talked to.
on who I talked to. I spoke to two blokes who thought I was making up green logbooks. And then I
Yeah.
spoke to a woman who knew exactly what
What
was
you
on
were talking
about,
about.
and she told me exactly what to do, and it worked. It took 3 attempts.
Really funny, because I had the very similar thing when I was trying to age relate a bull taco, or register it in this country, in actual fact. It was an 74 one, and I talked to several blokes who really didn't want to know, and then I talked to one woman which was amazing. I think she was in Ireland in some sort of strange part of DVLA that was not connected to Wales. And the same thing, she was massively helpful, talked me through it completely, told me exactly what I had to do. It's funny, isn't it?
It's
Funny.
all about. So yeah, it was mixed bags, but I got there in the end.
Yeah, you got there in the end, and so let's go back to your flight, and you get over there, and you've gone with your mate.
Yeah. So my mate Andy, he's like my oldest VW friend. He's not the oldest person I know. He's just like somebody that I've known the longest in the VW scene.
Yeah. And
he briefly was a classic car dealer.
Oh, was he?
And he's had loads of VWs, and he always buys the best.
Yeah.
He's just got a good eye. He knows what he's on about. He's got a good eye, and he hunts them out.
Yeah.
And I took him there as a bit of reassurance that I wasn't totally mad. And, and when I translated, it was on the Scandi website. It wasn't on eBay.
Oh, okay.
And when
I remember you telling me. I remember you telling me. And
when I did the Google Translate, it didn't really make sense what it was saying. So I was like, I think this is, and he said, no, I think it is. He's also got a '67 Beetle.
And you think that it's a genuine Carman?
Well, no, it is. So I wrote to VW, got the birth certificate, which says that all the options that it had on from brand new.
But at the time when you were going to look at the car, you still weren't sure.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, just because they're rare.
But what I can't get over is just how much work Carman did on these cars, and I'm just thinking about how much it would cost to do this conversion on this car. It's a huge amount. So they must have been really expensive cars at the time. A genuine Carman conversion must have been a very, very expensive thing.
I think it was about double the price of a normal one.
Yeah.
Or maybe 1.5, somewhere between 1.5.
Of a normal convertible?
Of a normal Beetle.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you've got to buy the Beetle first. Well, I mean, they've got a price on them, but they would have had to have bought the Beetle first and then done all the work.
So the story I've heard is that Carman, who were already building, they were coach builders.
Weren't they doing vans as well at the time?
No. Carman were doing coach work for other companies. I think originally they were building
bodies for cars, rebodying chassis,
But they also built the early Porsche 901 or 911, 912 as we know it. They built some of the bodies for
did
Porsche.
they?
So they were established.
Yeah.
That was later. But apparently when the Beetle came out, Carman enthusiastically spoke to the head of Volkswagen at the time and said, I want to make a convertible version of your car. And they were like, we're not interested. So he bought one, Carman, converted it, and persuaded the boss of VW to go on a blindfold test in a saloon and a convertible.
Wow.
And said, you won't be able to tell the difference between my convertible with the roof up
and a normal car. Yeah.
And you can tell, I mean, this is so well soundproofed. When you close it, it's so nice.
Well, I was just looking at what it's made of.
It's pretty, it's a lot of stuff.
It's horsehair, isn't it?
Horsehair and this frame and everything.
Yeah. And he couldn't tell the difference, effectively.
I believe not, because they formed a partnership.
Wow.
And up until really recently, like Golf Mark III.
They still had a Carman badge on them, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They still did.
And the Clippers were Carman, weren't they?
They were.
Mm.
Yeah.
I only know that because I got one of the badges in my toolbox.
And they went on to convert for other brands. I think they did some for Renault. I don't know if they did for.
They did the Carman gears as well, didn't they?
So then they started building their entirely own car.
Yeah.
Which is the same, pretty much the same underpinning.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, same engine.
Come on then, shall we have a look at the engine?
Yeah.
I'm very keen to see it.
So
what have you done to this? Because I know that you're very keen on engine work, aren't you? Yeah, see, it looks. I mean, I'm completely and 100% with you for originality. I sort of get off on that. On my motorbikes, have never had anything done to them. I just like them as they've come out of the showroom. It's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like basically it's a big Airfix kit for me because I even bought the original sticker and put those on.
Did you?
Yeah.
Of course you did.
So when I got it, it was leaking oil everywhere, leaking fuel everywhere, and it was tired.
Had it been standing?
So it had never been off the road, and it still had the equivalent MOT, whatever it's called in Sweden.
Yeah.
So it was road legal,
but
it was. We went on a test drive. It was firing on 3 cylinders. It drove awful, and it was absolutely spewing fuel and oil out everywhere, which is why
impressive.
We shipped it back.
Yeah, right.
For that reason, because I thought I could. And I knew it was a matching numbers engine, and it was all original.
So how much homework did you have to commit to buying it there and then? Or had it hooked you by then?
I'd done the research in the airport.
Had you?
I knew the chassis and the engine number, and I'm a real animac.
Yeah.
So I knew enough.
Yeah.
So I knew it was like a totally matching numbers car. And then once I got it back,
it had hooked you by then. Hadn't
yeah.
it?
Once I got it back, the engine was out, and we repainted the bits of tin that needed it, but I wanted to make it look like it hadn't been done.
Yeah.
It just sort of gave it a really thorough service.
Yeah.
Sorted the oil leaks out, and then I mean it could do to a bit of a clean and tidy again because I've done a lot of driving in this.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you use it a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Well, especially in this weather.
Yeah.
It's been amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah, I love driving it. We should hear it. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, of course I do.
It's cold, dudes, but I think she'll start. I have confidence in my VW.
This is where you see all them videos of people on their motorbikes and they touch the exhaust pipe before they start it to make sure that you know it's cold.
It's stone cold.
It is stone cold. Fabulous. Wow, it sounds great, doesn't it?
It's got a mechanical
Very
automatic
tight.
choke. You'll hear it knock off in a minute.
What, on a bimetallic strip? How does that work?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
There's a little electrode in here.
Oh,
When that
okay.
gets warm, you'll hear it step down in a minute.
I can see it moving.
Yeah.
That is very clever, isn't it?
Hey.
That sounds great, doesn't it? It sounds really tight, doesn't it? Really tight. When you do rebuild Volkswagen engines, how are the big ends, little ends? Are they normally good?
So
I know it depends on how many miles something's done, but they're well made, aren't they? They're well made and well thought out. So
yeah, definitely.
I mean, they're pretty bulletproof, actually, aren't they?
They are. So I've not had to do a bottom end on one.
But there you go.
Like-
That's the answer to that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if you get a good, like, unmessed around with car, you'll be alright.
Yeah.
You should just have a little bit of cleaning up on the head. I want it to knock down on its own, but
You have to flip it.
I do, but it will now. She'll warm up in a minute.
Sounds great. Absolutely great. Very, very quiet, isn't it?
There you go.
Oh,
How good's that?
That is amazing, isn't it?
Love it.
Well, it's beautifully sorted. It's a beautiful car. It's really, really good of you to share it with us because this is our first episode of Garageland. Well, we think it's the first episode anyway. We're filming it as the first episode, and we don't really know what we're doing.
You might never get to see this, but we will.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you're interested, then I should tell you about the fact that I went to Norway in September, and I found another Beetle that had been sat on this guy's farm, and it was his mum's car, and she parked it there in 1975.
Wow.
And then didn't move it. It was in Norway.
Have you got that here?
It's at my brother's garage about half a mile away.
Can we go see it?
Yeah, I think we should totally go and see it.
I think that might be another episode. Come on then, we'll go and see it, shall we?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Should we go in this?
We could do, couldn't we? All right, we'll go in this. Well done.
Well,
That's great.
it's all right.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely
Do you have
brilliant.
enough nerdy knowledge?